Something both delicious and culturally significant. Chitale, Bandhu, Kaju, Katli. Our mission really is to explore the sources, everything from the detailed product packaging to the brand's legacy, to figure out what makes this iconic Indian sweet so special. Let's get into it.
Yeah, what's fascinating here is how we can understand a staple treat, not just by taste, right? But by digging into these meticulous details and context. It's really more than just a sweet. It's a whole story packed in there.
Absolutely. And that story, well, it starts with the brand itself.
Yeah.
Chitale Bandhu. Our sources describe them as unparalleled strong word in Indian sweets, namkeen dairy products, and known globally for excellence. It's even telling that cricket legend Sachin Tendulkar has been linked with their namkeen. That says something about their status, doesn't it?
It really does. What stands out to me is how a brand like Chitale Bandhu manages that. How they transcend traditional roots to build this world-class reputation. It's not just good products. It's about a multi-generational commitment, consistent quality.
Yeah.
That's how you get that legendary status. They basically become synonymous with Indian culinary tradition itself.
And their Kaju Katli is, well, a huge part of that legacy. Kaju Katli literally means cashew slice, and it's definitely one of India's most beloved and iconic sweets. The ingredients list looks straightforward, but it's precise. About 46% cashew nuts, refined sugar, khoya.
Yeah, that traditional reduced milk solid base.
Right. Then a hint of cardamom powder, a preservative, and that really delicate silver leaf, the vark, which isn't just for show, though it looks elegant. It also signifies, premium quality. Okay, here's where it gets really interesting, I think.
Yeah.
Texture. Our sources describe it as incredibly smooth, melt in your mouth, distinctly fudge-like, yet firm enough to hold that classic diamond shape. It's a very specific balance they achieve, isn't it?
That really is the key question. How do they do that? How does that specific mix of ingredients plus their processing achieve such a unique texture? It points to a highly refined culinary art, the ratios, the methods. It's clearly not just thrown together, it's very intentional.
Definitely highlights that craft. And the packaging, it reflects what they call a mindful approach. For example, it's listed as a source of protein, 10 grams per 100 grams, and trans fat free, 0 grams.
Right, and those details, the protein, the zero trans fats, they're not just nutritional facts, are they? They show an understanding of what today's consumer looks for. It's about making a traditional sweet relevant health-wise without losing its core appeal. The brand's evolving.
And they're also very clear about allergens. Contains tree nuts and milk. Might contain wheat, peanuts, soy. Standard stuff, but important. Plus, crucial consumer info. Store it cool and dry away from sunlight. Warnings not to buy if the pack's open or puffed up. And this specific instruction. Remove oxygen absorber pouch before consumption.
These practical details might seem small, but they're surprisingly important. They show this comprehensive commitment to the product's integrity and consumer safety. It goes beyond just taste. It definitely builds trust when a brand is that clear about handling instructions.
And there's one more surprising bit I found buried in the fine print on the packaging. EPR information. Extended producer responsibility. It actually says if you return the empty, clean pack to them, you get a 15 per kilogram refund.
Wow.
What does that tell us?
Okay, that's genuinely fascinating. It's not just about a tiny refund. It's Chitale Bandhu actively engaging in extended producer responsibility. They're taking back the packaging waste. It's basically inviting you, the consumer, to participate in a more circular economy. It hints at brands taking responsibility for the whole life cycle. You don't see that very often, especially in the food industry. It's quite forward-thinking.
It really is. So, you see, Kaju Katli, it reveals so much. Layers of tradition, precise manufacturing, careful consumer info, and even the surprising environmental angle. It really is more than just a treat, so maybe something for you to think about. How does knowing all these intricate details change how you might appreciate everyday foods? And what other hidden stories are just waiting there, in the things we consume daily? Something to savor.
उत्पादनांचे वितरण 1,00,000 रिटेलर्स पासून वाढवून 10,00,000 रिटेलर्स पर्यंत पोहोचवण्याचे आहे. तुम्हाला इंद्रनील चिताले आणि चिताले बंधूंबद्दल अजून काही जाणून